Hi, I'm James Adair, and I need to tell you a little about myself. But you know what? Sometimes it's darn right tough to self-promote. But situations like these, you got to, right? So what I did, I went out and found a few people, some of my friends, some of my associates, and some strangers to tell you a little bit about me. I hope you enjoy. Who's your daddy?
You.
Connor, you got a winner? Nope. All right, buddy. Every day starts out with
1 cup of awesome.
Let me tell you, Jamie's the most interesting man in the world. Well, at least in Tampa. He's sewed up fingers, worked in real estate. He's an urban gardener. Let me tell you, I've made his Scotch bonnets into the most amazing pepper jelly I've ever tasted. And he's doing mixed martial arts right now and has been practicing different holds. So sometimes I'm looking over my shoulder to see when he's coming.
Hey.
Hey, Stephanie. Quick question. What's your fondest memory of me?
Well, that time my husband was out in the backyard and nearly chopped his finger off.
Yeah, that did happen. And then I made Jamie come over and sew it up.
While I was explaining about my search to one of my friends, ironically preparing for this video, this young lady was eavesdropping, and here's what she picked up.
You are involved in a lot of different areas of your life, and it's all exciting and it's all new, but what you are most passionate about is helping people, changing people's lives, making a difference, making an impact.
When I first started going to Relevant, I was what you would call a drive-by churchgoer. I would pop in right at the last second, I would pop out before the last song was even over. One day, as I was trying to sneak out, Jamie grabbed me and engaged me in conversation. He just wanted to find out a little bit of who I was or what I was about, and soon I found myself wanting to know a little bit more about the church than I knew. He urged me and encouraged me to join one of the 20 growth groups that he oversaw, and soon not only did I join them, I started leading them, and I've led about 6 of them. The next thing I know, I was part of his First Impressions greeting team, and where a bunch of volunteers essentially greets everybody with a handshake and a smile. And then I was a volunteer helping out with home rehab projects, tutoring, and other things. We helped put on the biggest downtown Easter celebration and message that downtown Tampa has seen, and it was all done through volunteers. Volunteers encouraged and urged to kind of pitch in, by people like Jamie.
I've been involved in a lot of stuff, but nothing gets me more excited than seeing people engage their faith in Christ and a church serving its community. When I think over all the lives that I've had some sort of impact on, I think of my friend Walt and the journey that he's been on.
My name is Walt. My fiance and I were looking online for churches, and in our discovery we found Relevant. We watched online for about a month and then attended a service. When we went to the service, the first person we met was Jamie, who is the lead of the First Impressions team. Currently, I co-lead a men's cigar group, where we talk a lot about men's issues and the Bible, and it's been very rewarding for me and my fiance. We've gone from casual observers to very involved, and now I have friends who are very curious about our journey and are starting to show an interest in getting involved as well. Jamie's gone from being a kind of a guidance counselor to a motivator, and now I consider him a really good friend.
Things that I feel is critical for a church is to serve its community. Our church, we started tutoring kids. Jasim is one of my students. I've been tutoring him and 2 of his friends for 3 years now. His mother saw the impact that the tutoring was having on him, so she decided to pick a student and tutor herself. It's amazing because that whole family started coming to the church as a result of the work that Relevant was doing in that school. It's amazing. Well, when it came time this year to do our home remodel project, the staff was resoundingly for the Reese family. Because of their commitment not only to our church, but also to the community, we felt like it was the least we could do to serve her in her home. As you can see, I've been involved in a lot of things.
But what I'm looking for is an organization that not only loves the lost, but serves its community. If that's what you're about, I'd like to start a conversation to see if that's what we could be about.